Welcome in. I'm Amy Figueroa, and this is a therapeutic art session to ease an overthinking mind. We're starting with a prompt today, and our prompt is gentle rain. I'm using gouache paint, which is perfect because it's watery and maintains its vibrancy. This is a large square brush, and I'm using it like a stamp across both of my pages. Now I'm adding an ultramarine blue with a lot of water, and I'm going to continue to stamp my way across. I find that an overthinking mind needs a problem to solve in order to calm down or snap out of it. So we're going to give ourselves this creative problem to solve, and that would be to illustrate a prompt and to use my 3-step method of doing so. Step 1 is to create the background. I'm switching colors for every row, and I'm staying in this cool color palette. So by cool colors, I mean colors that remind you of the water, so purple, blue, green. And earthy colors too, so I'm going to add some browns and just keep using the same technique to stamp all the way across. And I'm not really rinsing the full color off of my brush because I like to see them blending together on the page. Now we're going to blow dry, and this is very important. You need to have it completely dry before we go on to the next layer. Step 2 is to clear a space for words or text or even images. So we're doing that by adding a layer of white acrylic paint. I'm staying really messy with this, and I'm kind of moving in a diagonal line across the pages from the bottom left up towards the top right. And this is a very messy layer. It's just to play around and get used to the way your paint is moving across your page, switching from the more watery gouache to this heavier and thicker acrylic. And as always, give it a good blow dry so that we can move on to the next layer. Let's go one more round of this white acrylic. And I think it's fun to just put it straight onto the page, but just be careful that you don't put too much. And as you can see, it's now more opaque and more suitable for us to add writing or collage images or collage text. And then something else that I really like to do is to turn my brush around to the other end and scratch into the paint. It's really fun, and it adds another layer of texture. I want to make sure that I let some of those colorful shapes from the background to show through. And now we're blow drying again so that we can move on to step 3 of this process. Grab a magazine and start searching for text that feels really good to you. Keep in mind we do have a prompt which is gentle rain, so it could have something to do with that. It doesn't have to be exactly those words, but it could have something kind of inspired by those words. Look for magazines that are geared towards mindfulness or overall health and well-being. Once you find some text that you like, you can cut it out and glue it in with just your average glue stick. Now let's make the text stand out by outlining it with a charcoal pencil or any type of marker or pen that you might have. We're going to add some raindrops over here. And some little dots here and carry that over to the other side to kind of unite the pages together. Filling these in with a little bit of gouache and using that same color for the raindrops around each box text. And there you have it, a very simple and therapeutic process to relieve your overthinking mind. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.